Atlanta. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Bring it.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Throwing on second down, Garoppolo. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Pass complete here to Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. On first down, Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Breida. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Here we go.
So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Hey, Charlie.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Bravo.
Right there.
Following the interception, Cousins. This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10, right at the 40. Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Switch.
Go ahead.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Recon, 132 fighter. Two.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that,
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson Dejo, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
20! And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. They'll run with Cook, spinning past him. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Focus, defense, focus.
Hey, Delta.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 27. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check. There you go, 48.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Listen to me. Hey, wahoo! 56 is the mic. I'm trying to collect. Watch your distance. Hey, we're good, we're good. 56.
Cousins now from the 50. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Gun. Bring it, 48.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. First down, here's the run with Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Gun. 54, 300. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, can. Rabbit. Hey, foxtrot. Check, Mike.
On 3rd down, Cousins under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go. 180.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. They go play action here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Exit.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Room past the 20. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. As he's all the way up to the 24-yard line.
21. Here we go. 21.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taken from just outside the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
First down, Minnesota.
Break the hunt. Ready.
54 Mike. Go. Check three.
Quaker Omaha. Break the hunt.
First down. Here's Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Check curls.
To throw is Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Cousins to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Throwing again on second down. Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Good route here.
Mike 5-4, Mike.
Go, go.
5-4. Hey, watch the slant. Right there.
To the air again, it's Cousins. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Cousins again. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Orbit. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
They'll throw again. Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd down.
Jahan, ready? I'm coming for you. You must. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
A give to Cook out of the gun. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
And the Vikings first down.
Jahan, ready? You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Slam, 49, check 49, check 49. Under 10.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Gun.
Now a run with Cook. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Check 3, check 3. Switch.
Check. Pilot, 64, weak. Check 9. Hatchet. Hey, can.
He's checking.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
First down, San Francisco, the pickup, 14 yards. Garoppolo on first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Everson Griffin able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Running for it, here's Cook. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. Perfect field position.
Here we go, here we go. Black 80! 55 to Mike. Get ready, get ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe... Yeah, you've taught me this before. Maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
It's 2nd down.
Play fake, Cousins. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for 1 more first down to help salt this one away. And Diggs has it. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. 4th down, Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Shamar Stephen able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Second and goal.
On 2nd and goal. Garoppolo, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They run forward with Breida. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
Out of his end zone, Cousins. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 32-yard line. Today's final score.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural, but
I like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we